Yo, what's up, everybody? Back at it again with another video. Today I wanted to talk about something, and the people that know me already know this about me, but there's some people that don't know. So, about it's been almost 2 years. Well, first off, let me just say a disclaimer. I grew up in a very religious family. I still have a religious family. I have a religious family, grew up with a religious family, grew up with a parent who said that they believed in God and told me about it, made me go to church and stuff and things like that. About almost 2 years ago, I decided that I don't believe in the magical things that happen in the Bible. And somebody told me, well, that means you don't believe in it at all. I was like, okay, that's let that be the case then. That's fine. I don't believe in religion. I believe in the normal things that happen. I believe that there was slavery back in the day. I believe that the disciples, things like that, they could have very well existed. They could have done good things. Bad things definitely happened back in the day. People's point of views were this and that. I believe in all that. Do I believe the stories about miracles and stuff like that? No, not really. I don't. But you know what? That's me skipping ahead more. The main reason why I stopped to believe in that stuff is because personally I felt like it didn't hurt or help my life out. I used to always pray when bad things happened, before bad things happened, as they happened, and after they happened. All the above. I had what I thought at the time was a relationship with God. The religion I'm talking about now specifically is Christianity, because that's the one that I grew up in. So that's the only one I can have a major opinion about. I can't have a major opinion about Muslims because I was never Muslim. I can't have a major opinion about Jewish culture, or even Catholic for that matter. That may be close, like Mormons. I said Norman. Who is Norman? Mormons. Christianity in particular is what I can have a really big conversation about, because that's what I grew up on. It's Jesus, for example, right? I had a relationship my whole life. I used to pray all the time. I used to talk with my friends. I used to be like, yeah, I'm going to heaven. I used to talk to people about the Bible. I used to read the Bible. Whew, that's so crazy. I used to read the Bible as a kid. And I personally think Christianity is good for kids. I think it's good and bad for kids. It's bad. I'm going to say the good first. Always start with the good in life. Always start with the good. It's good for kids because there's a deep message about right and wrong. I would say it's a good message about right and wrong. If you do bad stuff, you're going to hell. If you do good stuff, you're going to heaven. You need to tell a kid when something dies, it goes to heaven. If it was good, it goes to heaven. When it's bad, it goes to hell. You need to tell a kid that. Because a kid needs to understand at a young age what's right and what's wrong. You need to get that in their brain. Because when they become a teenager, they're going to start changing. And without some sort of definition of right and wrong, you could have a real messed up teenager. A real fucked up teenager in the head. So religion is good for those things. Religion is bad because you can't prove any of the shit. When you want the concrete proof of You grew up in the hood, right? You were born in the hood. Just this is one example. You didn't have a choice. You didn't have a choice. You didn't have a choice that your parents are teaching you one religion. You didn't have a choice, right? And with Christians, they say that their way is the right way. Everybody else that grew up in another type of religion, God gives them chances to convert to Christianity. Right? And if you don't believe in the shit, you're going to hell. If you don't go to church, if you don't give 10% of your paycheck, your money to the church, these are things that you have to do. Now, here we go. Because you're going to talk to a bunch of different Christians, right? And they're all going to tell you different shit. And this is around where, well, no. I keep fast forwarding, right? Back to the kids. It's good for kids and it's bad for kids. It's bad because you can't prove any of the shit you're telling them. You can't prove that God's real. You tell a kid God's in the sky, they go to church, they go to school, and they realize that in the sky, it's the atmosphere, stratosphere, like outer space, the moon and shit. Is God in space? Oh no, if you keep going up, you won't find heaven. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, I know it doesn't fucking work like that. Because I don't believe there is a fucking heaven. That shit's too good to be true. Listen, religion is too good to be true. That's why I don't believe in it. Life is not no fucking joke. This shit ain't no joke. This shit is not no fairy tale. I wish there was a heaven, by the way. I wish there was a heaven and I wish there was a hell. Because if there was a heaven, man, I would look forward to that shit after life. Yeah? I would look so much, man, if there was a heaven, I would be down here. Man, I would talk, you would think, you would not understand what the fuck I'm saying. Because I would talk with thous and shalls and shit all the fucking time. If there really was a heaven. And if there really was a hell, shit, I would make sure I never... Man, if there was a hell, like for real. And this is the shit I'm gonna say. Christians, other religions too, I judge you when you are very vocal about a religion and you do shit that doesn't help that cause. So the reason why I'm so hard on Christians is because I grew up with, you can't do this before marriage, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not supposed to do that. And then when it happens, oh, God forgives. Okay. You're not supposed to get tattoos. Tattoos are permanent. Oh, that was the Old Testament. Cut it. Fuck it. Not real. Oh. Old Testament, we don't gotta follow. What did Jesus say though? What was Jesus teaching? Was Jesus teaching the New Testament? I'm just saying, was Jesus teaching the New Testament? All he had to go off of was what was written, which was the Old Testament, right? I may be wrong. I'm not religious, so maybe I am wrong, but that's what I think. And personally, I just think like it's all fucking bullshit. I'm so hard on Christians because, you quick to judge and say somebody needs to go to church and all this other shit, and you not living your life. You living your life on a God forgives type basis. I don't do that. I don't fuck around with that. Fuck that. Me personally, I think if you keep making dumbass mistakes as a Christian, you don't fully have enough faith or you don't believe in your own shit. If you really thought God was real, you wouldn't fuck up as much as you do in real life. You wouldn't talk the way you do. You wouldn't think the way you do. You wouldn't be selfish. You would always be quick to give. You wouldn't judge people when they're down. You wouldn't do the human nature shit. You wouldn't. People say, oh, you still will? No, the fuck you wouldn't. If Jesus was downtown, if he lived downtown, I mean lived downtown, you can go see him. He comes outside on the balcony at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. You could see Jesus. He holds the Bible up and points at it. Y'all would not act the way y'all do if y'all knew Jesus was real and y'all saw it with y'all's own eyes. Dead ass serious. If you could drive to hell and just look at it and look at everybody burning, you would not fuck up. People wouldn't kill each other like they do. People wouldn't molest children. People wouldn't do all the fucked up shit that they do if they saw the punishment was about to fucking happen right there in fucking front of them. Dead ass serious. I'm hard as fuck on religion because I don't believe in the shit anymore. And the reason is because when I was telling you bad shit happened to me my whole life though. Not just my whole life. Praying never helped anything. I still would get my ass beat. I still would be hungry. My mom didn't get a better job. My life didn't get better in high school at all. Didn't matter if I fucking prayed. I could have worshipped fucking Satan. My life would have been the fucking same. Nothing would have changed. Sorry. Nothing would have fucking changed. To be honest, religion actually held me back because there was a lot of shit I didn't do. There was a lot of shit I didn't do. I never took it overboard a lot of situations because of religion. Like, my drive for money, like I have a drive for money now. My drive for money wasn't as crazy back then because I knew, I was about to say it again, because I thought that God would handle it in the long run. I thought that God would handle it. Listen, man, the reason why we're living is because, our heart is beating. Oxygen's in my lungs because there's air outside. I wake up every morning because my heart didn't stop and my brain didn't stop. And my eyes work. So I was able to see shit. I don't believe in God because it doesn't matter. When I stopped believing in God, my life still went the fuck on. It didn't get better, it didn't get worse. I mean, my life's getting better because I'm growing up and I'm getting smarter. That has nothing to do with anything. For real. The way I see the world. Bad shit happened to me when I believed in God. Not a lot of bad shit's happened to me since I stopped believing in God. And I will say that. Now, I only stopped believing in the last 2 years, so, hopefully nothing happens. But yeah, man, I'm about to be out of here. My lunch is almost over. Tell me if you believe in God and why you believe in it. I need to know why you believe in it. Maybe something happened in your life and you're blaming that experience on God or spirits and shit like that. I've never seen spirits. I used to think that my spirits are real. My dreams actually be coming true though. I will say that shit. Nobody still explained to me that shit. I have dreamed about shit and the shit's happened. That shit's happened several times. But I don't want to talk about that shit, but spirits and demons coming over you, all that's bullshit. Flat out. I think I have 8 seconds, so I'm gonna end this video now. Tell me why you believe in God. Don't tell me somebody convinced you. It's still recording, so fuck it. I'm still gonna record. I don't believe anymore because it's just too good to be true, man. If life was that easy, if you try to tell me that it was just instructions that you have to follow, then everybody would really do that shit. The fact that nobody does, that right there is a piece of reality to me. Like, everybody here just hopes. You don't really believe. You're not really gonna sacrifice what you've worked hard for physically for someone you've never seen before. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If somebody puts a gun to your head and says, rebuke Jesus, and you say no, you're a dumbass. You're gonna get your fucking head blown off. But I'm gonna go back to work. I'm gonna go back to work. Good talk, y'all. Deuces.